Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the notification bell to never ever miss a video. See you next time.
I like random people on and off. I'd hang out with them. No, nothing's really sexual, to be honest.
Nothing sexual?
No.
What's this then?
Let me see. Oh my god, I did not know I even sent that. Ugh. Yeah, I did not know that.
Ooh is right.
Yeah, usually when I send a picture, like I have a bunch of pictures of me.
Right.
So I must have hit that, but I didn't even know why.
So this was just one big mistake?
Yeah, I pretty much, yeah.
So you had a picture of yourself out and about town?
Because usually I
driving
meet
a car?
Yeah, like usually I
the
meet
penis pic. Oh, by mistake I hit the penis pic.
They're so good.
Chocolate chips my favorite.
Mine too.
When I make them for Christmas, I make about 10 dozen of them.
Whoa. Why so many?
Because we usually got family in from the up north. We had like 14 of us here this year.
Holy cow.
Can I get you a glass of milk to go along with those cookies?
Sure.
I shut down my computer and stuff, and my computer's messed up.
Your computer, so it just, what, magically typed itself like a player piano?
No, it's messed up. I'm saying I got a virus in it and stuff.
What's messed up is this conversation.
So we got chocolate and flowers. Very nice. What are you doing here today?
Nothing.
Nothing. So who were you here to see?
Okay. She asked me to come.
She did.
She did. I did not. I told her it's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate.
Because she's too young.
How old is she exactly?
She said she was 13.
And how old are you?
22.
So you knew it wasn't a good thing to do.
Yeah, it was.
But you did it anyway.
But she started it.
So it's the 13-year-old girl's fault, not the 22-year-old man.
But the fact is, he was the one who began the chat.
You start out telling her that she's too young. You're too young, babe. You shouldn't be out here. A lot of perverts in here. What did you mean by that?
The ones people that want to have sex with you.
People like yourself.
And told me to come here to bring the camera and...
Your friend told you to come here?
Yes, sir.
And who's your friend?
A guy named Kevin.
Kevin. And what's Kevin's last name?
I don't know.
How long have you known this friend, Kevin?
We just met on the base.
So you were going to come in, and you have your camera ready, and you say to the girl who you think is 13, or your friend thinks is 13, that you want to run
exactly.
you want to run upstairs because you only have a little bit of time. Do you see why this does not make sense?
Yes, sir. I perfectly. Why do you think I'm just as stunned as you are?
Well, you're stunned because you got caught. That's why you're stunned. Because I think you're telling a big fat lie to me right now.
I'm not telling you lies, sir.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, our conversation was,
I have the conversation.
Yeah, she talked about it, and then I talked about it, and then we kind of sort of got to a point in saying, okay, let's meet up and let's watch some movie or go for some food or something like that. Maybe play some video games.
It sounds like you wanted to play more than video games based upon this conversation.
Well, it could be anything, but
it could be anything.
Yeah.
Like you say, you like playing in the shower.
Wine coolers are just fine.
You weren't kidding when you said a big house.
I know, the house is beautiful. I love my house.
Yeah. Are you the only child?
Yeah. Oh, did you bring protection?
Yeah.
Perfect.
The only bad news about that is you're probably not going to need that type of protection tonight.
Who shows up to meet a girl half his age. He comes in and he's jittery, he's jazzed up, and he goes to wash his hands. Well, I'm watching from the next room, and you know, I don't like every approach to be the same. Paper towels right over here. So I grab a paper towel. He sees me and I hand it to him. And at first he just thinks, oh, gee, thanks. And then there's this, you know, he figures out that this is going to be a problem. And why did you send pictures of yourself like this to her?
Oops.
Oops.
I will never do it again. Promise.
And you say a lot of sexually charged things to her for a 13-year-old girl.
I know what I did wrong. Okay.
Okay.
It will never happen again.
Go ahead, you can leave.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Seibert told the Riverside police he gets treatment for seizures and that the scar on his head was caused by a fall when he was an infant.
Do you work?
Yes.
Later, he pleaded guilty to a charge of attempted lewd acts with a child and attempting to send harmful matter to a child with intent to seduce. He was convicted and sentenced to 18 months in state prison. So, fast forward 8 months from our house in Riverside to our Long Beach investigation.
he's still online, still using the same screen name, and amazingly, still chatting with someone who tells him she's 13. Just like his chat 8 months before, he asks, "Have you ever had sex yet?" and "I need sex." He also talks about group sex, but he's also suspicious and asks, "Are you a cop?" To which she replies, "No, I'm not a cop." Then apparently referring to his meeting with Dateline 8 months earlier, he writes, "I got caught before." Incredibly, he tells the decoy he has to delay the Long Beach liaison for a day because he has to go to court, a court date to face charges arising from our Riverside investigation. But the very next day,
Hey, come here.
here he is.
Okay, we're not messing around with this guy. You do not let him get within 6 feet of you, 8 feet of you.
Who's all here?
Just me.
Oh.
Promise, my parents are gone.
You know, you look familiar to me.
Oops.
That's right. Oops, he's done it again.
Hey, how are you? Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
Sure.
So what made you come on over here tonight?
I was just the person right there.
Yeah. And so you just happened to be going by and you saw this blonde woman out there, and she waved at you.
Yes, she waved
That
at me.
explains everything, doesn't it?
She waved at me.
She just waved at you.
I'm thinking she owns the house. I would try
Yeah.
to tell her, what is it? And she say, come in.
Come in. And so you just walked right in?
No, not just walk. Just a why I ask her, what's this door?
What an amazing coincidence. You're a lucky guy. You're just driving along and this good-looking young girl waves you in. That's amazing.
I know.
What do you suppose the odds of any of that being even remotely true? So why'd you need the cover story to go to Atlantic City?
I'll see my brother.
Yeah, but who did you have to give that to as a cover story?
No, my brother is home, my other brother.
Right.
And I said, I got to go to Atlantic City.
But instead you came here.
I stopped by to go there.
So you like to gamble?
Yeah, I love to gamble.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No, I just stopped by.
But you said you were nervous when you came in. Why were you so
Yeah,
nervous?
because I was going to Atlantic City and it was dark, and I'm not usually a driver at dark at nighttime.
So the nighttime makes you nervous?
Yeah, driving. I'm not a driver at night.
And what about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that make you nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I just wanted to just say hi. It
Just
was
to
not
say
that,
hi
yeah.
and drop off a package.
Yeah, I had beer.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, not at all. You could smell my breath. Not at all.
It's okay, I don't need to.
And I was fully intending on sitting right here until her mother got home.
You were?
Yes, sir. I was. I was going to explain to her mother how I come to be here.
And how were you going to explain that to the mother?
By telling her about the chat.
You're going to say, hi, I was cruising a chat room. I started talking to your daughter. I asked her if she ever masturbated. I asked her if I could have sex with her.
It's just talking. I don't see the internet and real life are two different things. What says on the internet doesn't mean that's what I really think.
Well, that would be easier to believe, Jeff, if you didn't show up here tonight, where you thought a young girl was home alone.
No, I really didn't. Well, I knew she was alone.
Why would you be here?
I mean, I knew she was alone, but that doesn't mean much to me.
You're an adult, she's a child.
Okay.
There are laws protecting children.
Okay.
Do you get why teen girls at a certain age cannot give consent legally? At first, you seem like the Good Samaritan, the protector. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay? Okay, why? Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you. So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to. You're one of those weirdos.